Hello, dear friends. How are you? Good afternoon. So, I wonder who's here. Hi, Douglas. Okay. uh, what is it? I'm talking about learning cables and attempting projects. Yes, I heard that you're doing a cable project. Very nice. Yeah. It's just a matter of knowing how to use your cable needle, back and forth and back and forth, and that's it. Hi, how are you, Martina Vernon? How are you? How are you doing? Good morning. Anna, are you there? Yes, hi, Anna. Okay, so I'm going to wait a few minutes until some more people join us. It's just very high. All right. I'm glad. Medina, thank you. Thank you very much. Marsha, okay. I love the way you are already knowing each other in our chat. Now everybody's saying hello to her. Hi, Wanda from Canada. Thank you very much for joining us. So let me tell you about what we're going to be talking about today, and I'm all excited about it. So for the longest time, I always used colors and like textures to knit stuff. So this is an example. This is a yarn that I bought in Paris several years ago. And this yarn, and I'm going to put it up close so that you can see what it has. See, it has like a ribbon. And then it has this hairy kind of thing. And then it has a plain thing with beads. See them? It has these little thingies there. These. And then it has like an eyelash. And it has this kind of, it's like a furry thing. And then it has this one here. So it has a lot of yarns in there. So of course you knit one. So this you have to turn it into a ball. You have to put it around a chair or someone to hold it, and you have to turn it into a ball. So, but I mean, it's not together, it's one by one. So you knit one and then it changes texture, and you knit another one and it changes texture. So it's a lot of, there's 200 meters in here. Of course, this I bought in Paris, but it's everything's in German. See? So okay, I understand English and Spanish and French, but German, so I don't know. So what happens here is that you change the textures and you can make a scarf. For example, see, there's a scarf here. So you can make a scarf, or you can make any kind of thing that has changes of textures. Okay, so if you want to spend on a whole bunch of yarns, that's okay. Or you can buy something like that, but I have not seen it in the United States yet. So yes, I have. Yes, I saw it at Michael's the other day, something about a baby blanket, some sort of something. Anyway, this is what I have here. And see, what you can do is get your leftover yarn or whatever you have and do your own thing. See, I have like all this can go together. Of course, I'm not going to put this hairy one next to the metallic because this is too sporty. and this is too fancy, so it doesn't kind of go together. So you have to think about the look that you want. So this is more of a sporty one, so it would go very nicely with this. But you can put these three. So this is what happens. You can do it in like use a one tone, like on this one. You can use one tone and just change textures. So you can get like beige and just change the textures of beige. And it really doesn't matter if it changes shades of beige because it looks kind of neat. So you can change the colors, or you can change the textures, or you can change the tones. So that's the three things to take into account. So if you're going to use something like this, see, this has a little bit of mohair, and it has wool and rayon. So you have to be very careful what you work this with, because you need to have either something that you can wash that would not shrink like cotton. So if you're going to use some kind of cotton, it has to be mercerized, or wash it before or something like that. But like these two would look really nice if I knit them, because see, this has that green tone, and these three would look very nice if I knit them. So I would knit one piece, or let's say cut 10 yards of one, and then make a little knot, and make sure that the knot is nice and tight, and leave tails so that you can weave them in, because it really doesn't look nice if you just leave the knots there. And this one is very, very pretty. I don't even remember when I got this. But go and look in your stash, and you can find a whole bunch of yarns and textures that you can put together. For example, right now, see this caplet that I have on? Well, I'm making another one here. And of course, I'm using two different kinds of yarn. I dropped the other one. So I'm using these two, but I'm knitting them together. And there's two of the same color, but it's different textures and different shades. So when I knit them together, they look like this. Now, this is what we talked about last week, about how to put two colors together. Right now, we're talking about not knitting yarns together, but knitting one and then another one and then another one. Or you can have your work and knit one piece and do in insertia, or insertia, how you call it, insertia, and then you can knit another one, another piece, or another piece. You can do whatever you want, but knit them separately. So this is a very nice thing to do. And I have knitted a whole bunch of things with different yarns, because I like the way it looks. I like it, and nobody's going to have what I have. So that's for starters. Nobody's going to have that. And do not be afraid of mixing colors and yarns. So of course you can mix colors. You can use use primary colors. You can use red, yellow, and blue, or you can go by colors or by shades or by textures. Now be very careful when you are designing something with a lot of colors and textures, because you do not want to overwhelm your piece. I have seen knits that it's very, very nice knitting, but it has like they have the changes of the textures, the changes of the yarns, the changes of the stitch. So it's just too much. So if you are going to do something like this, well, stick to something that is very simple, that has a very simple stitch, and that it doesn't overwhelm your knits. But start doing it like with a scarf. A scarf is a very nice way of starting to use textures, and then of course you can do several things. You can do something like this caplet here, and just change yarns, because this is a very simple stitch. It's only knit. See it? And I don't know when Anna is going to post this, but it's a lot of fun to make, and it's only knitting, and you can change textures with doing this, and it would be a lot of fun, really, really. So I think I'm going to make another one. That's what I'm doing on this green one. This green one is going to be the same as what I have on, but it's going to have a collar. See, it's going to fold over like so, and it's going to have a collar. So you can use, instead of two yarns knitted together, you can use yarns that are attached. So maybe 10 yards of one, and then 5 yards of another one, and then you can calculate whatever you wish. Something else you can do is that you can use the intarsia and do this part with one yarn, this part with another one, and this part with another one, which is, it would be very simple to make, because you only change yarns on the inside part of your piece. So a whole bunch of ideas, So, but do not be afraid of doing this, because it's a matter of designing your things, and being bold about it. You don't have to follow instructions on everything. You don't have to. You can come up with your own piece. You can have a set of instructions and change it to your liking. So it doesn't. If I make this, it doesn't have to be this yarn. It can be any other one, or any other combination of yarns. Anyway, okay. So questions. Okay, Monica, Tooth Fairy. What, Douglas? Then crochet bubble stitch tutorial. Do we have the bubble stitch tutorial? Okay, I can do that. Okay, I made my first crochet cardigan from Craftsy class I took. I pretty much. Well, to make fitted things, it's a little bit, you have to do a lot of calculations, so measurements and calculations, and then you need to block it and make the measurements fit. So there's a lot of going on there. From Brazil, Namar. Okay, Namar. Oh, how you pronounce it? Sandy. Okay, and I think Anna is going to have the caplet tutorial. Thank you. This is a very nice brochure. Let me get close so that you can see it. A friend gave it to me. So, but let me tell you something. If you go to antique shops, those shops, the craft shops and stuff like that, you can get antique brooches that are very pretty, next to nothing. So you can get something like so, and something else is that you can get the pins at the craft shop, those long pins, and you can buy big buttons, regular big buttons. And so the kind that have the little thing to attach to sew with, and then cut that plasticky thing, just or file it off. You can either file it off or cut it, because I used to make earrings with buttons. You just put the back for the earring in the back of the button, and it's a lot of fun. So you can do that with pins too. You can buy big buttons, the old kind of, just or cut the metallic part or the plasticky part in the back, or file it down, and then put one of those things, the brooches that go in the back. See these little things, and you can attach to it, so you can convert any pretty button into a brooch. So, and that's just an idea, just because I do all kinds of crazy things. So yes, we'll do some more of the crochet. Please, Anna, please. The caplet is coming this weekend. And Knit Along will make more crochet tutorials. Yes, a lot of people are asking for more crochet tutorials, and they're asking for tutorials in Spanish. But we don't have much time, but we have too much going on already. Hi, Carlos. In favor of what, Douglas? Yes, well, your grandma. Look, these caplets are very nice because you can put a coat over, you can put a sweater over, or you can put it over a sweater, and they look so cute, and you can put them on in different ways. Let me show you, because this can be worn. You can put this up, and you can put the brooch there. Let me close this a little bit more. So there's a whole bunch of ways that you can wear this. So let me put that thing on here. Okay, and then this you can put up and around like so. So see, it looks pretty like that too. So of course I don't have a mirror, and it would be good if I had, but I don't. So there it is. So it looks nice like that too. Many, many ways that you can wear this. Yes, that's true. That's true, Douglas. So yeah, we'll take that into account. We might do a monthly one, yeah. Okay, so this is lovely, and let's see who else is here. Douglas and the Tooth Fairy and Catherine. Ah, hello, Catherine. And Donna, how are you? Yes, yes. Okay, yes, you are the one that asked about the brooch, but see, a lot of things said. What's your name? Fausia? Fausia? Thank you very much for being with us. Gina, how are you, Gina? Ah, how are you, Gina? It's so nice to see you around. I hope your baby's doing nice. Gina just had a grandson. So she was knitting things for a girl, and it was a boy. So, okay, Sharon, thank you. Tammy, okay, from Canada, thank you. Monica's there, okay. And Rox from Quebec. Merci d'être ici. Thank you very much, merci. Yes, it is snowing. It's snowing up north a whole bunch, yeah. Take care out there, so yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for being with us, and please give us idea from Rhodes. Okay, thank you. From Greece. Wow. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, Sharon. And we really appreciate everything that you do for us because uh, you are our fans, and we love doing this. You know that I love to teach, and I just enjoy very much sharing my ideas with you. And I will see you next Wednesday. Please tell us what else you needed to see. Greek language. The Greek language. The only Greek that I remember is the old Greek, the classic Greek, because I learned it when I was in school. You know, but I don't. People that speak Greek now don't recognize it very much. So it's a different kind of language because we used to decline everything and no, only the verbs. But yeah, the old Greek is very pretty, very pretty. Okay, thank you very much, and I will be sharing other stuff with you next Wednesday. And be well, everybody, and take care. Please ask questions, and we will try to answer them. And thank you very much for being with us.